Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwatash. Double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Great Millstone. And salutations to the hopeful elect, the men that are pushing this truth in the four corners, in the highways and byways. Alright, and once again, all praises, honor, and glory belongs to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright, this is Brother Yakal, and this video, this lesson, gonna be entitled, Die in Your Innocency. Alright, this is First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 33. And they said unto them, Let that which ye have done hitherto suffice, come forth and do according to the commandment of the king, and ye shall live. And this is during the time of King Antiochus. We commanded all to be as one people. Alright, let me get it. This is First Maccabees chapter 1. And I read from verse 41. It said, Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and every one should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many of the Israelites consented to his religion, and sacrificed unto idols, and profaned the Sabbath. Alright? So during that time, many of the Israelites consented unto the king's religion, and did according to his command. Went and sacrificed unto idols, leave the true power, and went on to this king. Alright? And the same thing is going to happen today, happen in these last days, Salakia. Same thing is going to happen again. When the mark of the beast is pushed, a lot of Israelites gonna consent onto it. They're gonna take the chip, but they're gonna be a few that won't take the chip. Just like there was a few in the time of King Antiochus that didn't reject Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright? Say, and do according to the commandments of the king, and ye shall live. So the same thing they're gonna tell us, that if you take the chip, we're gonna live. Alright? Verse 34. But it said, We will not come forth, neither will we do according to the king's commandment to profane the Sabbath. So brothers that are serious about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, really serious about this word, they're gonna refuse to hearken unto the king, to the king of this world, the king of this system, alright, which is Esau. So brothers gonna refuse, to take the chip, alright, and to disobey the Most High. It says, so then they gave them the battle with all speed. So when brothers refuse it, Esau gonna come down on us, kicking our doors, searching for us, with their guns and shit. They're gonna give us that battle with all speed. They won't hold back. Alright? Verse 36, it says, Howbeit they answered them not, neither cast they a stone at them, nor stopped the place wherein they lay hid, but said, Let us die in our innocency. Heaven and earth will testify for us that ye put us to death wrongfully. And that's that mindset that you ought to be praying for. That when this thing really kick off, we see prophecies kicking off here and there, but I'm talking about in the depths of it, when it's real heated. You want to have that faith, that assurance that if you be put to death for the Lord, you will be rewarded. The Lord gonna fight for you. If you rebel against the king of this world, that the Lord gonna fight for you. That's the mindset that you need to be in. And even if you die in the truth, while you still keep this word, the Lord gonna resurrect you, or bring you back and bless you, and you're going to inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and actually have an opportunity to serve with Yahushai, who's second in command. That's the point. You say, But it said, let us die in our innocency. Heaven and earth will testify for us that you put us to death wrongfully. Because what we're standing for is truth. We stand for truth and for righteousness. And this devil can come against us, for standing for truth. Wrongfully he can come against us. Wrongfully he can put us to death. We get this is 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 23. I read from verse 22. But Samuel said, at Yahweh has great delight in burnt offering and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of Yahweh. You say, behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. So it's better to obey the Lord to the end. Obey the Lord unto death. The scripture says, strive for truth unto death. So you have to obey unto death. Because it's better to do it than you give in and then you're trying to make atonement for sins. You're trying to make sacrifices and plead with the Lord. It's better to obey unto the end. Alright, verse 23, you say, for rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. So as long as you give in to Esau's command, guess what? You're disobeying the Lord. You're being rebellious to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Alright, you say, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Alright, so, and guess what? The scriptures say that suffer not the witch to live. So even if the king of this world don't kill you, guess what? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, gonna come back and kill you. So either way you're gonna die. So what you gonna die for? For righteousness, or you gonna die for unrighteousness? Alright? Scripture says it's better to suffer for well doing. Better to suffer for well doing. Trying to get to Revelation chapter 20. It's Revelation chapter 20 verse 4. It say, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with a Mashiach 1,000 years. See, so that's that reward that you receive, for holding on to the end. Even unto death, you keep holding this word, the Lord gonna reward you. All right, and that's something you need to keep at the back of your heads. You keep that on your mind at all times. And this video is to me first and foremost, an exhortation to myself, and then to the brothers that are out there. In Revelation chapter 6. Revelation chapter 6 verse 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of Yahweh, and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood upon them that dwell on the earth? So guess what? The Lord gonna avenge us. How the Lord gonna avenge us? Through turmoil, nuclear destruction. And then the elite of Esau, they're gonna go into slavery. And that's how the Lord gonna avenge us. The Lord gonna give us that pleasure of actually having them in captivity, hardcore slavery. We get Matthew chapter 10. 28, it say, and fear not them which kill the body, and that body referring to this flesh. Fear not them which kill the flesh, which make the flesh to perish. All right, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So you have to fear the Lord, because he could destroy you both ways. All right, so it's better to suffer for righteousness, for well-doing, than to suffer for wickedness or for unrighteousness. Hope this video was edifying. Hope this video keep you brothers in the spirit. Shalom.